Hello and welcome to today's informational session for our Clinical Research Conduct and Management Certificate. This is Dr. Richard Louis, and I am the Program Director for the certificate. Thank you for joining me today. Over the next 20 to 30 minutes, I will share with you information about the clinical research profession, examples of the career options, and how UC Berkeley Extension can help you build the knowledge base you need to launch a career in this field, whether it be for biopharmaceutical or medical device company, an academic institution, a contract research organization, or other research institutions. I encourage you to submit your questions at any point during the presentation. Please bear in mind that some of your questions may be addressed later in the presentation. So let's begin. As you think about starting a career in clinical research or clinical trials management, remember that these positions are increasingly in demand as the need grows for professionals to conduct and administer these studies. Especially when you think about the tremendous growth in the biopharmaceutical and medical device in vitro diagnostic sectors. The industry is also seeing a need for clinical research associates to manage domestic and global clinical studies, with numbers increasing each year. According to the data from the U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics, the prospect of job opportunities and growth in this profession are positive, with an upward trend. This projection is based on examining the medical scientist category, which encompasses the clinical research profession. Before a new drug, biologic, or medical device can be marketed, it goes through extensive testing in the laboratory and then on human volunteers. Clinical trials are conducted to determine whether a drug, biologic, or medical device is safe and effective before it can be approved by the regulatory authorities so that it can then be sold on the market. Data from clinical trial studies can help determine which medical approach works best for certain disease or groups of people, and data from clinical trials can help enable and improve evidence-based healthcare decisions. There are various career choices in the clinical research profession. Differing roles you can take on clinical operations team. The job options will vary based on your background and interests. A few examples are listed on this slide. You can be a clinical research associate, a clinical research coordinator, a biostatistician. You could work in clinical quality assurance, be a drug safety monitor, work in regulatory compliance, or a medical writer. These are just a few examples. Today, we're going to focus our attention on the clinical research associate profession. As defined by the Association of Clinical Research Professionals, a clinical research associate supervises, monitors, and supports the administration and progress of a clinical trial on behalf of a sponsor. The clinical research associate may work directly for the sponsor, with a contract research organization, or as an independent consultant. Clinical research associates serve as the liaison between the site investigator conducting the clinical trial and the sponsor. The sponsors could be a government agency or a company specializing in biopharmaceuticals, biotechnology, or medical devices. Clinical research associates monitor clinical site activities, ensuring compliance with clinical trial protocol. This is to avoid deviation from the study protocol and to ensure the uniformity in how the data is collected so that the data may then be aggregated in the final analysis. Clinical trials typically involve multiple sites domestically from different regions of the country or internationally, thereby affording a diverse pool of research subjects. Clinical research associates conduct on-site visits, review case report forms, and ensure the scientific integrity of the data being collected. The research study binders and records are subject to regulatory audits. Clinical research associates also ensure the research is being performed in a safe and ethical manner. preserving the rights and well-being of the research subjects. And to do this, they ensure that the research performed at the study site are conducted in compliance and conforms with the study protocol that has been approved by the local ethics committee, the institution review board. Clinical research associates also ensure that any adverse events are correctly documented and reported to the study sponsor and to the local ethics committee or institution review board. Finally, the research associates communicate with clinical research coordinators. The communication can vary. It may involve clarification about data collected, the progress, or to address unexpected obstacles that may impact the project timeline. In terms of what clinical research associates make, this slide focuses on pay in the San Francisco Bay Area. The median annual salary for entry-level clinical research associate is about $70,000 per year, and for a clinical research manager, about $119,000 per year. The median salary will vary with state and the metropolitan area. If you're new to clinical research, you're likely going to start at the entry-level position, but as you gain experience and credentialing, your salary will increase, as well as opportunities for advancement. So, how do you become a clinical research associate or prepare yourself for the clinical research profession? In order to start with the certificate, we recommend that you have a bachelor's degree in the science or technical field. We do not require that you have a bachelor's degree to start the certificate, but it's highly recommended. Second, you need to develop a core knowledge in clinical research, which you will acquire by taking courses in our certificate program in clinical research conduct and management. I'll discuss more about the courses later. You need practical hands-on experience, which you can obtain by way of internship program or volunteering as a clinical researcher. For example, you can gain this experience by doing an internship or volunteering with an academic research group or a health system that is conducting research. Next, broaden and expand your work experience in the profession. You want to have at least a year of work experience in the research profession before pursuing the credentialing exam. The coursework in the Clinical Research Conduct and Management Certificate Program with the work experience will help prepare you to take the credentialing exams offered by the Association for Clinical Research Professional or the Society of Clinical Research Associates. The Association of Clinical Research Professional offers exams to become a certified CRA, a Clinical Research Associate, or a Clinical Research Coordinator, a CCRC. Or you can take an exam offered by the Society of Clinical Research Associate to become a certified clinical research professional. So how can UC Berkeley Extension help prepare you to enter the clinical research profession? When you enroll in a UC Berkeley Extension course, you are guaranteed a real-world professional education, and on top of that, you're also getting Berkeley quality education. UC Berkeley Extension is the continuing education arm of UC Berkeley, and we've been assisting students in reaching their professional goals since 1891. Currently, we offer more than 65 professional certificates and specialized programs, which includes the Clinical Research Conduct and Management Certificate. We also have more than 2,000 classroom and online courses, bringing in about 38,000 enrollments each year. We pride ourselves on academic excellence. All of our courses and certificates, such as this program, are approved by the appropriate UC Berkeley campus department. Our certificate program in Clinical Research Conduct and Management helps prepare you for a career in the clinical research profession. The certificate program provides a sequence of integrated courses that will give you a thorough foundation in the skills and the knowledge you need to perform and oversee clinical trials and clinical research studies. Regulations and guidelines govern the clinical trials process, and having a thorough understanding of the procedures at every stage of the process is essential. In your certificate courses, You'll review FDA regulations, International Council on Harmonization, and Good Clinical Practices guidelines. You'll also develop a working knowledge of practical procedural guidelines and the ethical considerations covering multiple aspects of clinical trials. These are just some of the topics you'll learn about. The curriculum for this certificate consists of 4 required courses. Students typically complete the program within 8 to 12 months. We recommend that you complete the courses in the order listed here and on our website. This is because each course builds on the previous one. For example, the first course, here are some of the topics covered. You'll learn about good clinical practice, regulations, the FDA, ICH, clinical trial design, medical devices, and medical terminology, among other topics. In the second course, we cover topics including clinical trial protocol development, data management, data capture, informed consent, and the operational elements in the planning and initiation of clinical studies. In the third course covers topics such as regulatory documents, clinical trial implementation, study monitoring, and subject recruitment. In the last course, you'll cover quality assurance, inspections and audits, project management, data analysis, and clinical study report, among other topics. If you do not wish to complete the certificate program, you can enroll and complete the individual courses that you need. Each course is available in 2 delivery formats, online and a hybrid format. The hybrid format combines classroom and online instruction. You can mix and match these 2 formats based on what works best for your schedule. For example, you could take 2 courses completely online and then the last 2 courses in the hybrid format, or take all courses in the online format, or take all of the courses in the hybrid format. The choice is up to you. If you decide to take the hybrid option, you'll take the classroom portion at one of our centers. Typically, you'll be in a classroom at our downtown San Francisco location on 4 to 5 Saturdays. In the classroom, you'll receive lectures, do assignments, review case studies, and go through different exercises. You are assigned online learning modules that complement the in-class lectures. You'll be able to take advantage of the in-person interaction with your instructors and peers. We offer hybrid courses in fall and spring terms. When you take a hybrid course, you do half of your studies in our online learning environment, which has the same features as your other option, full online fixed-date courses. Fixed-date online courses have a defined start and end date, with the course instructor defining due dates for assignments and learning modules so that you stay on track to complete the 8-week course. Your learning materials are always accessible to you in the online environment. Group discussions, forum posts, instructor-posed questions all provide a rich context for opportunities to interact with your fellow classmates. You'll learn by reading materials, watching videos, listening to industry-relevant podcasts, further enhanced during great interactions with your instructor and classmates. You submit your homework assignments and research project electronically. Your instructors will provide feedback and grading as you progress through the course. To get started in this certificate program, we recommend that you have a bachelor's degree in the science or technical field, though it's not required. You pay for courses as you enroll in them. Each course costs $1,975. Registration for the certificate program is a one-time $150 processing fee. You may register for the certificate program at any time, even after you have started taking courses. The benefits of registering for the program includes notification of program updates, notification of upcoming courses. You'll also be informed about internship opportunities or job openings, and you receive a certificate upon completion. To earn the certificate, create a free student account through the UC Berkeley Extension website. You'll use this account to enroll and pay for your courses, schedule your proctor exams, find out about your grades, and track your progress through the program. Second, enroll in the first course in the program sequence, Introduction to Clinical Research. After you've completed that course, you'll complete the next 3 in the order as they appear on the website. Third, register for the program. You can register even after you've taken courses, but you will need to register if you want to receive the certificate. Fourth, complete your courses with a grade of C or better. You'll also need to achieve a GPA of 2.5 or higher. And lastly, contact the Science, Mathematics, and Biotechnology department upon completion to receive your certificate. We also offer a selection of optional courses that may be of interest to you, such as pharmacology, genomic medicine, toxicology, biostatistics, regulatory affairs, quality and compliance, and our intensive drug development process seminar. These courses can help bolster your knowledge base in the area of work you wish to pursue as you prepare for a career in clinical study and clinical trial management. You may opt to take some of these courses toward accruing additional instructional hours for your eligibility to a credentialing examination from the ACRP. Please visit our Science, Mathematics, and Biotechnology area of study website to see the full listing of all classroom and online courses that could broaden your knowledge base. When you're a student in the certificate program, we'll help connect you to internship opportunities. These will allow you to gain practical work experience and apply the knowledge from the coursework towards a real-world setting. It's also an opportunity to build connections and expand your professional network. We have established collaborations with pharmaceutical and medical device diagnostic companies in the San Francisco Bay Area, as well with academic research institutions such as Stanford School of Medicine Clinical Research Preceptor Program. We also can connect graduates to recruitment firms or other volunteer opportunities. You will learn from instructors who are passionate about the field and who love to teach. Here are a few of our instructors. They include seasoned academic and industry professionals from the biopharmaceutical and medical device and in vitro diagnostic industries. What's more, they're also approved by UC Berkeley, ensuring that you get the academic rigor you will expect from the top public university in the country. So I know a lot of you are wondering, what do your graduates go on to do? We're always proud of our graduates and excited to hear how they're doing. Here are a few of our recent graduates in their current positions. Joyce is now a project manager at Nectar Therapeutics. She has told us that having this certificate from a reputable institution made her a stronger candidate within the industry. Jennifer is an associate manager of clinical trials at Immune Design. Her supervisor told us that her completion of the certificate demonstrated that Jennifer had put in the work and made the effort to know and understand all the facets of clinical operations. She was able to clearly demonstrate her knowledge when she interviewed, and she has been successful and productive for the company from day one. Marcella is a clinical scientist at Genentech. She credits her certificate with making the crucial difference in securing an interview and ultimately getting the position. You can read more about these graduates and many of our other students on our blog. Here are some additional questions that many of you have asked about. One of the questions was, do I need to be registered in the Clinical Research Conduct and Management program in order to take classes? And the answer is no. You do not need to be registered in the program to begin taking classes, but you do need to register to receive the certificate. Another question that was asked, can I register for the program after I complete one or more courses at Extension? And the answer is yes. You may register for the program at any time, even after you have started taking classes. How long does it take to complete the program? This varies based on individual work-life balance, but typically students complete the program on average within 1 year. Thank you for participating in this informational session. That's all the time we have to take your questions. But if you have any additional questions about the program, such as where to start, here's my contact information. I would like to hear from you and discuss how this program or individual courses can help you with your career goals. I also suggest filling out our newsletter sign-up form on the website. You'll receive monthly emails about upcoming courses and new blog posts. Thank you again for taking the time to learn about our program and course offerings. I look forward to seeing you in one of our classrooms or online.